Hey everyone, it's Mindy Hahne, the Midwest premier sports handicapper, coming to you from TonySpix.com and the half of the morning show duo, The Morning Steam with Ramon Scott. But hope you enjoy this free pick video from our show. Be sure to click in the link in the description for our best bets. Now here is the pick.
Here we go. The first game up, 12:20 Eastern, 11:20 Central, 9:20 Pacific, features the Minnesota Twins and the Atlanta Braves. Colby Allard, an original Brave, spent the last 4 years in Texas, we know, doing a okay job. I mean, his numbers are not going to look very good when you look at his career numbers, but he did uh, put in a lot of innings. Basically, they acquired him in that trade for Odorizzi and some money for sure, there. But Allard is back with the Braves. He was injured, so he wasn't able to make his debut. They need him now, and he'll be starting against Minnesota today. And of course, a big favorite here because Atlanta's looking absolutely terrific. We could talk about several contenders to win the World Series, and right up there at the top of them right now certainly would be the Atlanta Braves.
Yeah, for sure. I just find the pitching matchup to be a little suspect here for me. Allard usually pitches pretty well, it looks like, versus the Twins, other than he does give up a little bit of those hard hits, right? He has a 514 slugging percentage against him when he battles the Twins. And if I take a look at, I think it's mostly Maeda, like you said, he has that 20% K rate versus the Braves. A 227 batting average versus the Braves. So for me, I think he's going to be up for a little bit of a challenge in his first start here in a while because the Braves are hitting so well. But I'm going to go ahead and take the Twins here on the run line today.
All right, Mindy, willing to take Minnesota here against. Yeah, I'm seeing some of that news about the air quality. I didn't realize it was so. They actually gave me a little bulletin here last few minutes talking about that. I knew it was bad, but yeah, good luck to you guys. Mindy taking the Twins here in this one on the run line on the road against these mighty Atlanta Braves. Oh my gosh. Yeah, the Braves pitching situation may be a little bit shaky here with Colby Allard. His ERA career, basically a 6 ERA kind of guy, as he told in the middle innings all those last few years with the Rangers. So, but Maeda still a 6.86 ERA in his 5 starts so far. Braves have won 20 of their last 24 games right now. But I'll give them a shot here, Mindy. Give the Twins a shot to stay in this game with you. Take a run and a half. Yeah, Minnesota. I mean, they've hung in there on the road, 18-22 record. Just was hoping that actually the Braves would be a little bit bigger of a favorite, but I get it with Allard. I know we're going to see a lot of Braves support, but I'm going to go with Mindy here in this one. Ron says, "Give me the Braves on the money line." So does Crush. Maybe it's a good price. Doubles says Atlanta. Hello, Takia.
Yeah,
Dre's on the Atlanta team total over. Tom Leach will lay a run and a half. No show on Tuesday, Sean. And Thomas on the Braves here, it looks like. So let's see. Tom Leach says go over in this one. Yeah, it's 10. It's actually juiced to the under here. I would imagine that, after seeing the Braves smash yesterday early, Bionic on the Braves. Latif will take Minnesota with us.
Here, I got to get Nikki up here because she hardly ever comes up. There's Nikki. She's so happy. Nikki's the one that looks like the Ewok. Don't you think? But yeah, she's a little Affen pincher. Yeah, there you go. There's Nikki.
Ron's on the Braves and over. Solo Braves money line here. Hello to Moneyline Mills. All right. And Crush says since we're on the Twins, maybe he'll switch to the under. Look, I know that it's definitely going to be mostly Atlanta action here. Maybe this even looks like a discount price with Atlanta here to most. And I just want to give the Twins a shot in this game. And I got caught doing it yesterday too, though. So no, I'm sorry. We had the Braves. Of course we did.
Of course we did. Of course we did.
Okay, let's get on the Twins here, plus a run and a half with Maeda.
All right.
Burley's on the Braves as well. All right, we're underway baseball.
All right, we're doing it.
Here comes the National. This is another
Afternoon
game here out west. Yeah, afternoon out west, 4:10 Eastern, 3:10 Central, 1:10 Pacific with the Nationals and the Mariners. Corbin goes for the Nationals. Gilbert for the Mariners. Mariners 240, 8.5 under 15.
Yeah, I mean, Gilbert's been playing pretty well, right? I kind of feel like he's been in a groove. He's limiting his opponents right now to 2 or fewer runs in his last 4 starts, allowed only 1 versus a pretty good Orioles team there as well. And, the Mariners have been solid at home. They've won 2 straight series. I'm going to go with that Mariners team here today on the run line.
All right. Mindy wants to go with the Mariners here, lay a run and a half with Gilbert. He's got a 4 ERA, but Corbin, 5.32, the earned run average coming into this one. I'd have a tendency to think Seattle here. Man, I want to play Seattle. I want to play Seattle, and the only way to play
love the run lines.
Yeah, well, I've struggled with those run lines, certainly. But man, Nationals have won just 8 of their last 26. They've actually played a little bit better ball on the road. Yeah, boy. And now that it's gone up to 8.5, man, are the Nationals going to be able to get something here against Gilbert? I don't know. Seattle 1-5 with Gilbert at home.
I know.
That is also a very bizarre statistic.
Yeah, they just don't give them the run support they need, right? Right.
But we saw what Seattle was able, to do to get back in that game, and then and Washington ended up winning it in extra innings. Boy, I'm going to take them with you, Mindy. I'm going to take Seattle. I'm going to lay the run line with you here with Gilbert. Just don't feel great about the Nationals right now. Corbin, 0-4 in those 4 starts. What is the price on him? Minus $1.25.
I had like 120, but lights may have changed a little bit.
Right.
Minus 117.
All right. I'll do it. Crush is on it.
All right, Crush.
Solo will be on the Nats here. Brett says go over in this one. Ron on Seattle first 5. Seattle. JD's on the under here. Blake, Seattle first 5. Dre says take the under. Jeremy Nats on the run line. Thomas says, looks like the lines are pretty high today, I think is what he's suggesting. Luis has the under. Latifa takes Seattle. Verley's on the under. And I'm starting to see more unders now. I know we saw it over there earlier, and that's the way I was thinking. And I like, the move appears to be to the over here, and I'm liking the fact that maybe that's going to afford a little bit of value to under bettors. Londo will take the run line as well. All right. Let's go with it, Mindy. 2 for 2. I'll lay this run line with you with Seattle and Gilbert. I know it's easy to pick on Corbin. Yeah. I'm kind of been a guy that wants to give, give the veteran the benefit of the doubt, but it looks like he's kind of hit that point where everybody expects him to be right now, and that's not doing very well. Okay. Yep, Washington did win that one last night. The Oakland Yankee game was low scoring. Okay, let's get into the night card now. The Padres going up against the Pirates here. And if anything, here's another guy everyone wants to pick on, but he's doing pretty well, Blake Snell. Padres a big favorite here. $1.68 over 25.
Yeah, I mean, the Pirates just haven't been playing well. Then they just came off and got that big win there yesterday. But like you said, he's only given up 2 runs in his last 4, road starts there. I think I will go ahead and back the Padres here today. I don't mind a minus 160 just with the way that the Pittsburgh team has been playing. I know they had a good one yesterday. The bats kind of came alive. Don't see that one happening here today. Going with the Padres.
All right. Well, I mean, Snell, yeah. Last 5 starts, 0.29 ERA. The Pirates have won just 4 of their last 19 games overall. Now, Keller has been pretty terrific for the Pirates. Does have a 2.84 ERA in his last 3 starts. The Pirates are 10-6 in his 16 starts this season, and the Padres are just 5-10 in Snell's 15 starts. I don't want to lay this big of a price, but the price is what it is, and I do feel like the Padres are going to win. I do think the Padres are going to win this game. So,
all right. That sounds like a consensus to me.
I'll take them. I mean,
All right.
I don't know. Well, look, Padres and under here.
I got to pull out you taking the Padres. I like it. Come on, Ramon, you can do it.
No, this price is probably too high, but I mean, they should win this game. Pirates, here's under for Blake. It does feel like a big time under here. Jeremy will take the Pirates. Brett will take that K prop over. Takia here says take the Padres. Scotch is here today. Matt says go under. Dre says he's got a nerfy in this one. Snell's allowed a run in the first inning in 4 of his 15 starts. Keller's allowed a run in the first inning in 6 of his 16 starts. Pirates have scored a run in the first inning in 19 of 78, and the Padres have scored a run in 26 of 79. All right, San Diego and under here for Thomas. Solo will take the over in this one. Alan, hello. We started with the WNBA today, so if you want to look at the beginning of the show, if you just got here, we didn't save it for the end because of that early start, so we have it right at the top of the show. Just for you, we were like, let's do where's Alan? Okay, Butterscotch has a lock here in this one. Feel bad because he probably had some great analysis for us.
Of course, we switch it up, right? Yeah. But yeah, that early game, we're trying our best to get it out there for you.
Londo, Padres, and under. Fernando will come back on the Padres. Hello to Gary here today. Okay, Mindy, 3 for 3. We're on another game. We'll take the Padres tonight. Yeah, I like them. Nothing you can do about the price. Not going to say, it is what it is. Snell has been hot. I think people are onto that a little bit, even if people want to usually fade him, starting to fade him, career-wise even. All right, those Reds will be on the road here taking on the Orioles yesterday. The low-scoring game here. Orioles here, $1.70, total 9.5.
Yeah, I mean, Abbott's just really, really good, right? I mean, so I feel like the Orioles were always at a little bit of a disadvantage there yesterday in that one, pitching. And of course, I feel like I'm going to get, some boos from my Baltimore fans, but I'm going to go ahead and go back on the Rays here again. I just feel like, Gibson hasn't been really that great here as of late. I feel like he's had some troubles in his last couple of home games. So for me, I'm going to go back on the Reds here. They're scoring more runs than the Orioles, have the better bullpen right now. Slugging percentage is like 727 right now for the Reds. I'm going to go that way here today. I'm just going to take them here on the money line. I like a little bit of plus money with them today.
I thought when the Orioles fans were bringing the booze, we were going to have a cocktail.
Hey, we could do that too, right?
All right, Mindy will take the Reds. Still nothing wrong with the Reds. I think we're still pretty fired up about what's going on. But still you're playing the Orioles. You got Weaver. He's been pretty much a disaster. That's the thing that I think I'm just not sure anybody's going to be. We'll see what the chat says, Mindy. Maybe it is a good price considering how hot the Reds are. But Weaver has been downright awful. Now he's got a 10.8 ERA so far in the month of June. Reds, we know they're red hot, but they have now lost 3 of their last 4 games after that great streak. Gibson, though, he's been pretty bad as well. He's got an 8 ERA in his last 2 starts, but the Orioles have won 11 of 16 games. I'm going to go under with these 2, even though these pitchers have been pretty woeful. I'm going to be contrarian in this spot. Gibson has gone under in 7 of his last 10 starts. Reds have been all about the over of late, and they always go over with Weaver, but just going to be contrarian here in this one. Butterscotch has it as an over, as a lock, so right against me there. I tried to go over with Abbott yesterday. It didn't work out. I'm going to try to go under with these guys today. Ron's on Baltimore. Reds and over for Luis. Under for Brett. He's with me. Jeremy says take Cincy. Blake says Reds money line. Gary's on the Reds. Thomas is on the Reds. Abbott looked good again. It looks like no fluke.
No, not what is that, like 4 now? Pretty good.
Reds and the over. Here's Tom Leach on the Reds. Burley says, let's keep rolling with the Reds. Let's ignore the little bit of a slump now that they're in. Remember, they're playing a good team here. Yeah, they played some good teams in that streak. They also played some okay teams in that streak. That's me, Crush, right there. That's what I'm doing with you. That's my handicap. It's my analysis. Tom says Pirates team total over. Latifa on the Reds. Takia on the Reds. Remember, it's the Orioles that are. Hey, Fonzarelli's here. I love that. All right, but don't know if I like his comment, but I just like having him here. Thank you. All right, and that looks like it for the plays on the game. So, Mindy on the Reds. I'll take the under in this one. They'll be into the bullpens in no time, I'm sure. All right. The Giants are on the road here to take on the Blue Jays. We're going to say Trevor Richards, I would think. I don't think we even – let me see if we have a pitching announcement yet for the Blue Jays. No, not yet, but the Blue Jays will be favored at $1.20, the total 8.5. I imagine Trevor Richards. I know White did throw just 7 pitches yesterday, so I imagine we'll get some White in there also for the Blue Jays and an obvious bullpen game here in this one.
Yeah, I mean, these some of these pitching matchups are going to be tough, right? We don't really have a lot of info right now with where we're at. So for me, what I take a look at then, if I'm not really sure who's pitching, take a look at hitting, right? Hitting and bullpen. That's what I know for sure. I know the Blue Jays have a little bit better bullpen here. I know the Blue Jays are scoring more on offense. They also give up less on defense. So the Giants right now, they're giving up 4.63 runs a game. Blue Jays 3.69. I'm going to go ahead and take the Blue Jays here on that little bit of money line, minus 120.
All right, Mindy, on Toronto at home here, minus $1.20 with Richards and company on the mound here in this one. Right now, the Giants, they've won 12 of their last 14 games in a real good spot here right now. Webb has gone under in 9 of his last 11 starts. And that might be the direction that I'm heading in this one. See what we have in the comments. They might be able to sway me with this one. I think we know. Yeah, thanks a lot, you guys. Great numbers in the chat today. Wow. Okay, Luis has the Giants. Jeremy says the Giants are red hot. Why not? Butterscotch on the Giants. Yeah, Blue Jays have issues.
Mm-hmm.
We're all allowed to be contrarian. I just went under in a game where the starting pitching is going to be garbage today. Crush says, give me the Blue Jays on the money line. Takia on Toronto.
Yay, Takia. I don't have to feel so lonely.
Mm-hmm. Webb 3.16 ERA has been very sharp, no doubt. Here's Londo on the Giants. All right, I'll look to go under in this one. Yesterday's game went under. I'll try it again today. Mindy will take the Blue Jays here. Dre says take the Giants money line. Thomas says maybe today's the day for the Blue Jays. Now we're playing with a lot of confidence. I know that. And the Giants seem to have it going on right now. Okay, here come the Brewers taking on the Mets with Wade Miley going up against Senga. Senga $1.40, Mets $1.40, 8.5 over 25.
Well, I mean, I kind of feel like, the Mets have struggled recently, but for me, they kind of got one of their better pitchers on the mound. I think they should limit the Brewers' offense. I kind of feel like this series has been a little wonky here so far. But yeah, I'm looking for this Mets team here to close out the Brewers in the bullpen in those late innings, taking the Mets here today.
All right, Mindy, on the Mets in this one, minus the $1.40 or so today, maybe $1. What did I say? Well, about $1.40. It's down to $1.40 here in this one. I don't want to overlook Wade Miley, certainly. I mean, he has pretty strong numbers as well. He's thrown 2 straight starts where he hasn't allowed a run. He's got his ERA now down to under 3 for the season. So
yep.
Senga's gone under in 8 of his last 10 starts, and the Mets have gone over in just 3 of their last 14 home games. Yesterday, I talked about how I kind of, or wasn't yes, was it? We didn't have a show yesterday, of course.
I need one day off, you guys. I need one day off. It's all my fault.
I kind of want to give the Brewers a chance here. Let's see what the chat has to say. It's Fernando on the Brewers. Ron's going to take the Mets on the run line. Luis says go under. Takia on the Mets. Thomas, Mets and over. I think this is the Mets for Bionic. Dre says take the Brewers. Brett says go under. That's what I'm going to do. This was feeling like a premium. I'm going to give it out right here on the show as my recommended play to go under in this one. All right. E4, welcome. Nice to have you on the Mets here today. Londo's on the under. Jeremy says I want to take the Brewers, and Justin says we'll go over. Welcome to Justin today. Hello. All right. Mindy on the Mets. I'm on the under here. Mets for Burley. Mets money line. All right, next up we have the Marlins and the Red Sox. Maybe Justin Garza, maybe Ort. We're not totally clear on Boston's pitching intentions at this point. Let me see, Mindy here. Maybe something has come across. No, but it is about a pick 'em right now. 9/20.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of feel like Garrett has been, pitching pretty well. And then suddenly this Marlins team, I feel like they're pretty hot with the bats. And then, I don't know, maybe they're going to face a whole bunch of relievers today. That's kind of what I'm guessing here. So I'm going to go ahead and take the Marlins here again today.
All right, Mindy will take the Marlins in this one. Yeah, it's feeling like a bullpen game for sure here for the Red Sox. See if we have maybe the workload or something here. Like I said, with Garza, Ort was listed possibly as well. Mindy says take the Marlins. Let's see what we got in the chat. We've got Marlins for E4. Crush is on the Marlins. Dre says Miami as well. Oh, it looks like E4 does not know who they have. Okay. Justin on the over. Jeremy on the Marlins in this one. Thomas says, give me the Marlins, I believe.
Red Sox are dead to me. For Tom Leach. Cracks me up.
Bionic. Marlins for Sue. Luis says over. Braxton Garrett, yeah, is he another one of those guys? 2.48 ERA in his last 5 starts. Marlins and under for Londo. Maybe it is looking more and more like Ort will be the starter. I think that's what Tony had in his show too. So,
okay.
Fernando on the Marlins. Solo on the Marlins. And I'm on the Marlins as well. Of course, I love these Marlins. And we'll take it with Garrett. 11-3 within Garrett starts this year. Miami's won 17 of their last 23 games. The Red Sox have lost 5 of 6. Butterscotch says take Miami. We'll take them. And it might even be a better price than what I list on the screen there at Pick'em now, as we're seeing some of the lines come out.
Cool.
And definitely looks like a Pick'em. Okay, here we go.
Play. Number 4.
Yeah, it's a consensus play. I like them. I think enough of the chat likes them.
There's a lot of chat that likes them there.
Yeah. The Astros and the Cardinals in this one. The Astros couldn't beat the Cardinals yesterday. 4-2. Cardinals won this one. Nicholas at home against Javier. Nicholas is up to $1.25, 8.5 over 20. Wow.
I feel like Nicholas is the one that's dead to me. Couldn't beat the Nationals last time out when I was on him. So I'm going away. I'm taking the Astros today. I like it that they're sitting at this. What is it? Like, is it pretty much an even game here? So I don't know what, minus 110, something like that. Going with the Astros here today. I just think we got the better pitching with Javier here today.
Yeah, I don't know if it's, Mindy, that because the Cardinals were able to get a win yesterday. Yes, we have concerns all of a sudden about Houston being only 5 games over 500. Remember, it's still the Cardinals at 12 games under 500 so far, but I don't know. Just
I feel like I need that astronaut helmet to put on here today for some gear.
I want to take the Astros at this price. Look, I mean, I think Javier he's had a couple rough starts of late, but they're still 11-4 when he takes the mound. Nicholas has a 5.63 ERA in his last 4 starts. In those games, the Cardinals scored just 6 runs, so not much run support. And Javier looking. I like Houston here with you, Mindy. I'm gonna be on the Astros. We're getting even money or better here, I would think.
Yeah, it's pretty close. I didn't see what exactly the. Oh, okay.
That's what Ron likes. Dre says Houston first 5. Javier in the first 5 has a record of 10-4-1 this season. But how about this? Houston with that starting pitching. Look, we said they're only 5 games over 500. But Houston in the first 5 innings this year is 42-25-12.
Wow. 42, 25, and 12.
Yeah, much better than their overall winning percentage. So that we know that the Houston bullpen has not been as good as they have been in the last couple of years so far. Fernando on the Astros. JD says this will be a good one. Crush says take the Astros. Brett says it's a clear under. Oh, I'm not so sure, but the chat seems to like the under in this one, no doubt. Fernando on the under. Thomas says give me Houston. Ron is Ron. That's a hot dog tosser, right? I'm not saying anything like Ron's not going to trick me into saying something I shouldn't be saying, right?
Right. We don't want to get tricked. I feel like I'm the one that you guys are trying to trick all the time.
Luis on the Astros. Butterscotch says take Houston. E4 says the Astros. Bionic says Astros. Hello to Michael Thompson. He says take Houston on the money line. Chris Dombrowski's here today. Domkowski. Sorry about that, Chris. Think I got it there, though. Jeremy says take the Astros. Londo, we're going to lay a 1.5 here.
He's got big plus money, right?
Justin, he'll probably be with me here. He says take the over in this one. Arnold Estrada here today. He says take the Astros. All right, Mindy, let's take the Astros.
Consensus play, number 5.
Yeah, we're on them here. Cardinals, they're definitely showing some of their best life of late, winning 6 of 8. I mean, I don't know. Have they even done that all season? That's got to be the first time that they've won 6 of 8 ball games, I would think. Speaking of hot, here's the Phillies and the Cubs. 2 teams that came into this series playing pretty well. You got Nola here on the road, $1.30 now. It's going up, it looks like, a little bit, and the total might be going up as well. Let's check. Scotch is here. We'll get the lowdown, but
Scotch, what you got?
Right now, Cubs 130, and the total now 8.5 under 15.
Well, I had to make an executive decision. I had to get rid of Smiley on my fantasy team. He just wasn't doing as well as I thought he should. And I kind of felt like the Cubs should have had a better outing yesterday. I kind of like the over in that game. Wound up going under only, 6 runs of offense. I was kind of like, where did those Cubbies go here? But Smiley does have the better ERA here in this one versus Nola. But does allow more guys on base. That always worries me when you have a guy like Smiley putting up, 3 or 4 walks a game here, especially with a team like the Phillies that have been hitting really well. I feel like I got to go ahead and take the Phillies today. So it's today, Latifah versus Scotch and Doubles grudge match. So yeah, I'm taking the Phillies here today.
I think what worries me, Mindy, is that how many teams are in your league and who else is in your rotation? Because you just mentioned Smiley has a good ERA, 3.38 overall. So
Executive decision.
Yeah. I mean, that does worry. Hopefully you got a good. Maybe was there only 8 teams in your league or something?
No, we got 12. We got 12.
Okay. All right. Well, I don't want you to be. Yeah.
Two divisions of 4. So
I don't know. Well, maybe you're looking at his. Yeah. I mean, his numbers. Maybe they're going to go up. Maybe he's pitching a little bit out of his. Overachieving a little bit here, but 4.37 ERA in his last 4 starts. Cubs remain hot, no doubt about it. Let's see. You said Phillies, though, huh?
I'm taking Philly here today. Yeah, I just feel like the bats have been hotter. I feel like I didn't see much out of Chicago.
No, the bats are hot, but Phillies, they've been getting good pitching and maybe not the type of run production that they necessarily needed. Like Nola, for example, 4.38 ERA this season. Phillies are just 7-9, but yet they've been so hot of late, winning 16 of 21 ball games. We know the Cubs have been hot as well. I'm going to end up on the over here in this one. I liked it as a premium, but now it's going up to 8.5. I'm just going to give it out on the show here as an over. I still like it over. At 8 over, I was ready to go premium. I probably would have went challenge on you here with the Cubs, but I'll just end up taking the over here. Mindy on the Phillies.
You said challenge without saying challenge there, Ramon.
In a way, but again, I mean, can I get on the Cubs for a premium? I don't know because the Phillies, are playing pretty well, obviously. Where are the bad teams, right? I mean, a lot of teams playing well. Who are the bad teams beside those really bad teams? Trey's on the Phillies. Yeah,
Brandon Taylor had a good one there. Cubs Smiley hasn't lost to the Phils last 3 times.
Weather's pretty negligible here today. Wind blowing from right field, crosswind later in the game. High 60s for the most part. Doubles has okay. He's got Schwarber to homer for the Phils against. Remember when he came on and made that big impact with the Cubs? Thought we'd be seeing a Cub for life.
Right.
Phillies for Jeremy. Christopher says take the under. Arnold says the Phillies. Takia on the Cubs here. Butterscotch says Cubs money line. And over for Thomas, I believe. Okay, yeah, there I see what you're saying, Brendan, talking about Smiley. There's a 4.44, or let's see, 3.54 ERA in 4 starts with a 1-0 record, but hasn't lost to them, no doubt. Londo on the under, Fernando on the Cubs here. All right, Fernando on the under.
So do they say if these games would get canceled, or is it that they're just going to wear masks and such? Have we heard anything about that? Canceling them?
No, but we've already seen one game canceled right this season with poor air quality.
Right.
It was 2.
New York, but
so I would imagine if it's anything like it was that day. Yeah, Ron says Phillies money line here. All right, Verley here on the Cubs. Latifa says take the over. Yeah, we need Curtis, don't we, guys? We need Curtis. Security's getting kind of lax around here. All right. And here's Brown Beats. Nice to have you here today. Welcome, Brown Beats. Takes Philly. Good to have you. Just likes to make his bets and take a lot of naps. My kind of guy.
Right. Just throw in some pepperoni pizza. There you go, right?
Monicon Philly. All right. Mindy's on the Phillies. I'm on the over here. Let's keep it going here in the major leagues with the Tigers and the Rangers. Well, the Rangers got back at the Tigers in this one last night, Mindy. We thought the Tigers were playing pretty well there, and then boom, the Rangers just went off on them, took that 3-run lead, and ended up taking care of business. They have Dane Dunning here against Joey Wentz. The Rangers are minus $2, 9.5 under 20.
Yeah, it was kind of sad to see Boyd go on IL, have to have Tommy John there. I kind of felt like yesterday was the day for the Rangers, for the Tigers, if they were going to go ahead and get one. So I'm going back here on Dunning, 3.09 ERA at home. Joey Wentz pretty bad away from home, 7.48 on his split there. Allows 4 to 5 walks per game. Also allows 3 home runs per game. I think this is going to be a big game here by the Texas Rangers. I'll take them on the run line, giving up that 1.5 runs.
I'm with you, Mindy. I think Texas can get it back today in this one. I'll lay the run line here with you. With Dunning at home minus let's see what that is here. I have to pick them on the run line here, it looks like. So I'm willing to do it. I mean, it just does seem like a big-time mismatch in the starting pitching department, I would guess is the way I would characterize it. Dunning has a 4.5 ERA in his last 4 starts, but did pick up a couple of wins. And, we know, if anything, for Wentz, 6.72 ERA this season. Money seemed to come in on Detroit here a little bit. Reported steam was on Detroit. Wouldn't be surprised if Wentz has one of his better starts, but I still like Texas to be able to win this one comfortably on the run line. See what the chat's going with here. It's Ron with Texas run line. Dre says first 5 here. Jeremy says lay 2.5. Butterscotch lays Texas. Michael Thompson lays the 1.5, and Bionic says the Rangers as well.
Louise, I love that big white puppy that you got on there. Looks like a what? What kind of dog? So I don't know. My sister took a picture of me with their giant, Pyrenees.
Yeah.
So that went into Discord, but that dog is as big as I am. But that looks like it could be a Pyrenees.
All right. Looks like mostly Texas as well from the chat, so we'll take it here as well. All right. We're on another play, consensus action here. That's what we want to do. Just wipe them out, Lucci. All right, here we go. Guardians on the road against the Royals. Austin Cox.
Can you see it?
Yeah. What does it say, Mindy?
It's KC. It's their alternate.
Oh,
I think everyone was thinking it was Crown Royal, but it's not. It's the Kansas City Royals. It's their alternate. Sometimes you see the KC with the pinstripes. Just an alternate spin-off off of there. So.
Yeah, but they haven't worn that. They don't. Do they? I don't think they have a City Connect yet. There,
well, I mean, they wore it.
Is that their City Connect? Is that it?
I don't know for sure if that is exactly called the City Connect, but they do have the alternate uniform with the pinstripes there.
Oh, okay. Man, how would I miss that? I mean,
I don't know. I'll get you some photos so you can see.
I follow all those uniform accounts on Twitter. I would like alternative jerseys and things like that. So, okay, Austin Cox here for the Royals. Mindy, maybe give us an update on Austin Cox going up here against Logan Allen. And in this one, I'm showing the Guardians are going to be a favorite here, $1.25, 9 over 15.
Reminds me, that is the last time that they wore these alternate uniforms was when Cox pitched last, but he was, he was middle relief in that game there, I want to say. But today, I kind of feel like the Royals, I'm going to give them a good chance here. I'm going to take the Royals to win this one outright here today. Even though they are not usually victorious, they have been putting up 15 runs in their last couple games here. So I am going to take the Royals and that offense to score more today than this, I don't know, woeful Guardians team. I mean, they can't score nothing either.
They really can't. I mean, these two teams, I mean, it's a massive under every single time. And I'm worried because my charts are indicating taking over today. Why would I want to do that?
Why do I want to do that?
Well, these guys are definitely going under. It seems like every game right now.
What was that, 2-1 yesterday? I mean,
another one? I mean, right? Jeremy's got him still, the Indians, like we do in the back of the Tony's Pick site. Hey, let's see here. Cleveland for Dre. Cleveland for Butterscotch. Guardians to sweep, says Fernando. Butterscotch on Cleveland here. And Thomas, I believe, is on Cleveland. Zordon's with you. Zordon's here, and Zordon's
Zordon. I like it.
He is on the Royals here. How about it?
Oh, he has a Great Pyrenees also. So yeah, that's what my sister. Their dog's name is Zeus. So cool. They're such
Royals.
Good dogs.
For Bionic Guardians, let's see. Ron says Guardians first 5. B. Fuller here today. Maybe going with Cleveland. All right. All right. I'm on the under here. I can't take an over with these two teams ever. Right.
And you said I could not take the Royals either.
No, I don't know if I can take the Royals in this one, but
Cox is pretty good. Pretty good.
okay.
I don't mind him. Justin, he agrees more with you, I think. Whoops.
All right, here comes. Let me see if I got anything on the Dodgers. We have no line. This is one of those we get probably just like the third or fourth time this season that this has been going on. I don't have a line. Does anybody have a line calling out all lines makers? We know the Dodgers are going to be a big favorite here, Mindy. I'll just set the line if the lines makers aren't ready. Unless anybody can find a real line, I'm going to set the line right now. It's going to be the Dodgers. I would think Michael Grove will be the starter here. He hasn't pitched, I believe, since last Friday. So I'll say the Dodgers here. They're going to be probably minus 220 or so, and I'll make the total 12 under 20, maybe 12, maybe 11 and a half over. 11 and a half or 12, right about there. Good news for the Dodgers, though, is that Max Muncy could be returning tonight also.
Finally.
Yeah. Is he on your bench or something?
Yes.
Yeah, I think today is the day, right?
I think it was pretty soon, yeah.
And also Julio Urias is about to make his return as well for the Dodgers. So, don't count out the Dodgers, of course. They're still well alive. So I'll just say Dodgers a $2 favorite or more, and the total be 11.5 or 12. I mean, that's a generalization, but
yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take the Rockies here on the run line. Not super pumped about it. I kind of liked it yesterday, and they didn't really show much life. But Grove has just been not good this season. No matter how you slice it, he hasn't been good. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the Rockies here on the run line.
All right, Mindy will try the Rockies in this one. 5.
A lot of folks against me there. I see it.
5-0 yesterday. They couldn't even get the bats going. I'm on the under here in this one. I'll call it 11. I'll dole it out at 11. And that way, if it's any higher, you're getting value with my pick. So, but it's a bullpen game for the Dodgers. Make no mistake. We could speculate who else might be in there for the Dodgers, but it's a bullpen game. I'm sure they've won 5 of their last 6 games. Rockies have lost 10 of 12. Jeremy's on the Rockies though.
Let's go, Jeremy. There we go.
Fernando says lay 2.5.
I see that too as well, Fernando.
Be more. Dodgers run line. Butterscotch says over. Ron says take the Dodgers. Fernando under. Okay. Oh, maybe he did. I might have. Maybe I missed it.
I didn't think he was back yesterday. I think it is today.
Justin minus 2.5. Here's Fernando going under in this one. Luis says he wants to be on the Rockies. Jeremy says, hey, Mindy, why not lay some runs with the Rockies here? Bionics on the Dodgers, it looks like. Ron may lay 2.5 here.
Yeah, Grove is always good if he gets runs, right? I mean, every pitcher can be. Grove.
He's in a grove now. Okay, I'll take the under in this one. Whatever the line comes out, whenever it comes out, I'll just say 11 because that way, you'll get a good line. And all right, yeah, look good. Hey, Doran's here today. Nice to have Doran. It says they are plus. I thought. Let me see what I've got them as 18 and 21 at home. They're probably profitable though at that number. I possibly is maybe what we could say. And Burley says here's Dodgers run line and over. All right, here we go. Mindy, the White Sox and the Angels. So we stay out west here now with Giolito and Jaime Barria. In this one, I'm showing the Angels $1.20, 8.5 over 20.
Yeah, I mean, I went against my Angels team last night, right? I took the White Sox plus 1.5. They had bases loaded at the end, 1 out. I just needed 1, right? I mean, I could have the White Sox cover and the Angels still win. I thought it was going to be a perfect scenario. But geez, just got smoked at the plate, right? They couldn't even put bat on the ball there against the reliever there for the Angels. So it was a pretty good into that game. I think the name of the game is whether today is Giolito going to be able to put up another, big 16 strikeout game, something like that. I'm going to say no. I like Barrias. I like his most recent outings. He actually has the better splits. 20 innings of work so far, a 1.35 ERA. Giolito on the road, he's sitting at 4.64. Again, this is a guy, Giolito, even though he strikes out a ton, right? 10 Ks per 9 innings. He also puts 4.2 on base. Can't put guys on base when you got guys like Ohtani and Trout. Give me the Angels today.
Yeah, I've got to trust the Angels here in this one. Barria, pretty good, right, with his numbers so far. Giolito doing pretty well, but 2.63 in his last 4 starts, got 3.41 ERA. Looks like might be a bit of a pitcher's duel, dare I say, out here tonight. Look, White Sox have gone under in 17 of their last 23. Angels have gone under in 7 of their last 8. And Giolito's gone under in 6 of his last 9. So expect a tight, close ball game, I would say, here tonight. Let's take the Angels at home against the White Sox. Barria, they haven't lost yet with Barria on the mound in those 4 starts. So, hey, Mike Allison's here today. He's got the Angels. Ron Hahn on the Angels. Luis on the under. Here's CTG on the Angels. And B. Moore said you've got to have someone on the White Sox. That's B. Moore taking them on the run line here, laying a bit of a price there, almost $2, I would say. Michael says take the Angels, Bionic Angels. That's what I call a consensus, Mindy.
I would say so. I like it.
Look at all this Angels. Here's Fernando on the White Sox. Definitely got a couple of White Sox backers here for sure. But yeah, Giolito definitely gives them a chance, I would say. But I want to take the Angels in this one. All right. Thanks to the chat today. Thanks to over 100 joining us. I don't feel 100%. I got to be honest with you. I know I look a little foggy on some of these. We get back with our week here, but all right. Yankees and the A's will be back at it tonight. In this one, I've got Ramon, $1.50, 8 under 20.
Yankees and the A's. What are we going to do with this one? I had the A's run line last night there, got me a victory, so was pretty happy there with that one. But yeah, I mean, I was still surprised that even though the A's were playing the Yankees, they still really couldn't bring out anyone to the stadium, Ramon. It was still almost totally empty. I thought we kind of got these fans ready to go, especially a team with the history like the Yankees, right?
Yeah, you can't bring them in with the Yankees, right? I agree. Wow.
Right? But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take the Yankees here today on the money line. a huge breakdown analysis there, Herman. 5.91 ERA. I know Sears has a better, ERA here on his splits, 3.09. But Herman, historically versus the A's, has a 33.3% K rate. That's huge. I'm gonna take the Yankees.
Yeah, it was certainly a shocker there. And Herman, though, really been getting roughed up. That
is official. Right.
Yeah, 17 runs in his last 2 starts he's allowed, but these are the A's, so which A's will come in? And Sears does have those good numbers, so we'll see. We'll see what happens, I would think, with that. Sears 3.42 in his last 4 starts, but the A's are just 4-11 in those starts. They've lost 10 of 12 right now, and I'm going to end up on the over here in this one. Even after what happened last night, I'm going to try the over. Herman, that bothers me, 17 runs in those last 2 starts. So I would imagine the chat's going to be on the Yankees here. Here comes Ron on the Yankees. Fernando's on the Yankees. Dre says take the under. Takia on the Yankees. Maybe Thomas is on him. There's Yankees. Luis says go over as well. Thomas says, yeah, the A's are consistent. Consistently bad.
Right.
On the run line. Latifa's on Oakland. Yeah, it was 2-1 last night. So, right? Good job by the Athletics, no doubt. Leroy says taking plus a 1.5. That's just it. I'm just not sure I can get on even with the great price. I mean, look, New York Yankees on the road. I think Mindy's got the right idea. I just am scared right now. The Yankees
with Herman. I'm scared of Herman. That's what it is, right?
And I'll still try the over here. Maybe these guys can produce some runs. Okay. Here we go with our last baseball game, I believe, of the night. It's going to be the Rays and the D-backs. You've got Eflin going up against Zach Davies here. The Rays favored on the road, $1.50. 9 over 25. Let me see. Yeah, that total's wrong. Let me just fix that. Not 150, 9 over 25. There we go.
Okay, so that went down a little bit, it looks like, from what I had this morning. But we got Eflin here, the better ERA, 5.08 on the road, 25% K rate for him. Only allows a 281 slugging percentage historically versus the Diamondbacks here. And the Diamondbacks, Zach Davies, he's not been doing so hot at home. 9.9 ERA there, allows a 618 slugging percentage. You don't want to do that versus the Rays. I'm going to take the Rays here today.
All right, Mindy takes Tampa Bay here on the road. Lay it with Zach.
Zacks. Yes.
Yeah, back of hell of the Zacks there. Maybe that's why I had that messed up. Okay. Eflin here on the road. Minus $1.50. Yeah, I mean, Davies is having big time problems with that 17.7 ERA. That shouldn't be with him. I mean, he should be much better with that 7.8 ERA this year. What is wrong with Zach Davies? Arizona has won 13 of their last 19 games. Tampa Bay is mired maybe in their worst slump of the season, having lost 6 of their last 9 games. They've gone over in 7 of their last 8. But man, I'm going to take the under in this one. Davies has to turn it around here. I'm really kind of fading the bats. If I had any other pitcher, I might even be on a premium in this game. But at 9, juice to the over. I'm definitely going to be taking the under here. Just a market play. Total looks too high for me.
Too high, too low.
But no doubt. Other than the fact that Eflin has gone under in 4 of his last 5. I mean, these two teams are trending over a little bit. But I got to take the under here in this one. That's going to be just about it. We'll get the comments from the chat. On this one, I see a Scotch lock here in this one.
Scotch lock. Look out.
Mm-hmm.
There it
He's
is.
got over. Okay.
What'd you say, Ramon?
He's got the over, I say. Ron says Rays money line, they'll get the win. Dre says team total over for the Rays. Leroy says Rays on the run line. Justin going over.
Ron Hahn versus Fernando again. Over under grudge match challenge. I like the under as well, Ramon.
Okay. I think that's first 5 under. And Ron likes the under here. That's going to do it, everybody. Thank you. Fernando under. Arizona for Latifa. She'll try it. Might be looking that way myself. I'm just not totally sure right now. Davies numbers bother me, no doubt about it. All right, everybody. Thanks a lot.
So thanks for watching, and make sure you get over to the Tony'sPicks.com website right now and check out our All Cappers tab, where you can purchase some of our own personal picks. And be sure to go ahead and use the promo code TonyT at checkout to save 20%. Okay, have fun. Watch another video. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.